Has anything ever happened in your life to make you appreciate just a little more the time you have here on this earth with the people who you love? In tonight's Positively Cincinnati, I get to introduce you to a man who survived quite the ordeal with the help of family, friends, and even perfect strangers. We begin with one of his doctors. On this Christmas, UC Health transplant surgeon Shmuel Shah is helping me unwrap the gift in this story by just getting to the heart of the life lessons in it.
Always have hope. Be prepared for anything. And I think when things might seem like they can't work out, you gotta, muscle up and figure out how to get it done.
Boy, does he have a patient who proves that. Meet Jon McSorley. On January 6th, he learned he'd need a liver transplant.
The doctors looked at us and said, I would suggest that you have your affairs in order.
That has to be tough.
Yeah, kind of hit me for a loop.
But he went on living by the doc's words.
Always have hope.
Jon and his family made the most of each and every day. In June, he and his wife Sarah even flew to Minnesota for a conference on the disease he was fighting.
Once we landed, we both turned our phones on. We were sitting next to each other, and we both looked at each other kind of at the same time in our seats, and we were like, "Do you have a 513 number with a voicemail?"
The messages were from Anna Weber, a transplant coordinator. Great news, they had a liver for Jon, but he had to be back in Cincinnati in just hours for the surgery. It calls to mind more of those wise words from the doctor.
Be prepared for anything.
And Jon was prepared to fight for this life-saving chance. The clock was ticking, so the McSorleys took Anna's advice.
When you get off the plane, go to the nearest ticket agent and just ask for help.
This is where perfect strangers made all the difference. Jeanne McMahon and Paul Rhodes are Delta employees who jumped in to help.
I said, we got you. We got you. No matter what, we have you.
Are there 3 more beautiful words?
None that I'll ever hear.
In that moment, the simple phrase gave Jon comfort, something he really needed because getting back to CVG International was not going to be easy. Back to the doctor.
When things might seem like they can't work out, you gotta, muscle up and figure out how to get it done.
Getting it done, getting home in time, started with a slim possibility.
There's one flight that is available, and it's leaving in a few minutes. You need to run to gate G.
They ran fast, but the flight was sold out. No passengers offered to give up seats until a Delta agent shared Jon's situation.
When she mentioned that it was a medical emergency for a liver transplant, she said 15, 20 flights above went on, and we were able to go home.
Anna called me and gave me the news that there's another flight coming back and he's on it. I didn't know any of the backstory, but I said, wow, okay. This is karma. Let's do this.
The surgery was a success, but Jon knows it isn't the only reason he was able to sit at this Delta gate and tell me his story. He knows to write new chapters with his family took someone else's remarkable gift of life. And he knows the folks who got him from point A to point B get big credit too.
It's helped save my life. I give him a hug more than anything.
What if we told you you could give them a hug?
That would be great. They're here. Oh.
Darn microphone, it kind of trapped him in his seat, but not for long. Jon and his Delta Angels reveled in the reunion.
You look great.
I look better, right?
Right?
Not as yellow. Oh, thank you, sir.
They shared pictures and just the moment. And to think it happened and their lives are forever connected.
She was like, just run.
I was like, run.
Yeah.
And then I'm
Just
like,
run.
did I tell him to run? They go, yeah, you told him to run.
Because they didn't waste an entirely different moment.
As a team, we knew that we had to get done what we needed to get him home.
When it really counted. And this is the result. The gift.
Oh, yeah.
Takes a village. When I asked Delta media folks if we could interview the employees who made a difference in Jon's life, they said sure and offered to fly them here. They also sent a video crew to capture the moment for their own internal good news. Turns out that crew helped us in a pinch. The 9 on Your Side photographer I was working with that day had to leave, so in full disclosure, the crew working for Delta recorded my sit-down interview with the airline's employees. As for Jon, he just celebrated his 46th birthday, And this is a Merry Christmas for sure.
Remarkable.